Guess where I am? I'm in a tub. Pretty gross. The thought of doing a video in my room, which looks like terrible hellhole right now, well, you know my room, it was pretty intimidating. So I thought, what's the cleanest place upstairs? The tub. Huh. So here we go. For this video, I would like to talk about self-image. That pause there was because I was still trying to figure out what this video was going to be about up until the very moment when I said self-image, so. Okay, body image is something that I think is really important to girls my age. Well, I know that for a fact since I am a girl my age. I don't know, a lot of my friends have low self-esteem about their appearance, and I don't know, I think that's pretty sad. My dad just gave me a cookie. Take that, healthy lifestyle. I think honestly, body image is something that everyone will probably struggle with in their life just because this culture that we grew up in is so image obsessed. I mean, we have Facebook, which is ridiculous. I mean, everyone's constantly doing profile pictures and editing them to make themselves look as perfect as possible. There's this whole deal going on with making so your cheekbones look better, or well, I don't really know. That's just the thing. My hands say, wait, let me show you my hands. They say, gay. Anyway, I think it's really sad to see people in my age group hating their bodies just because it's a culturally decided thing, and I think I have a pretty hip awesome group of friends who don't really buy into the whole blonde white girls, although I'm not usually blonde. The whole blonde white girls are the only pretty people thing. A lot of that we can recognize that as complete bullshit, but there's this whole need to be skinny, and I mean, sometimes I feel it too. It's just part of being an adolescent girl, I guess, is thinking that you're too fat. But I don't know. I mean, in the medieval times, you wanted to be fat. And then there's some cultures where you just want to have an hourglass figure. And there's some cultures, actually, that's the only cultural example I had. In Japan, they used to get tattoos. Well, there used to be tattoos that female housewives would get across their face to prove that they were ready for marriage. I mean, and then if you didn't have that tattoo, then you weren't a woman. There's so many standards of beauty, but for some reason, that's the one thing that it's really hard to get over, your own body image and not fitting in and looking like Kate Moss or whatever. And frankly, I feel like a bit of a hypocrite saying this because, I mean, sometimes I wouldn't mind having a supermodel body. I mean, usually I'm really happy with myself the way I am, and I think if you're not, then life can be pretty miserable, but sometimes it's hard to resist that cultural, constant need to fit a certain form. It helps to remember that the people who are purporting these sorts of you have to be pretty to be sexy, you gotta have those bones sticking out, that whole thing, they're mostly doing that to sell things. This is my theory. I think that it's all about selling things. But I mean, we're constantly compared to these celebrities, and then we can't possibly live up to that standard, and so then we go out and buy all this makeup and diet pills and slim fast microwavable tray food things. I don't know. It's just, I think we're just sort of part of a system that wants to control what we desire so that they can sell us stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily as simple as that, but that's pretty much what I've noticed. So I'd be interested to hear what you had to say about this whole thing. I don't think that body image is necessarily something that you can fix about yourself. I love my body, curves are sweet. But I mean, okay, as a lesbian, I do not find anorexically skinny people particularly attractive. Just putting that out there. So yeah. That is the news from my tub. And now for an experiment with Gillette. That went horribly. Blah. I was expecting shaving cream. Not icky foam slime. Tastes terrible. Ugh.
That's better.
foam beard. Yum. Brought to you by the moose that I found in my bathroom. Space pants! I love space pants. These are so great. I'm waiting for someone to be like, are you wearing space pants? 'Cause your ass looks like it's about to stop an intergalactic starship fight. That's not usually how that pickup line goes, but I think that would be better. Alors, je t'aime et je vous parle avec vous. Je vous parle avec tu très souvent. D'accord? Très bien. Je t'aime. Pardonnez-moi pour mon français terrible. Au revoir.